Hello and happy, what is it? It is Friday. Oh my gosh, it's already Friday. I am MJ and this is a general reading for the collective. And today I'm using my Raven's Dream Tarot. And again, for those of you who are patiently waiting, oh, thank you so much. It's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster of emotions the last month or so. And I've been on the phone with the printer. I've been on the phone with the printer this week and most recently this morning. And they are working their butts off to get this project done. They had a slight hiccup, but everything is moving forward. And there is just, the delay is that they're going to ship next week. But they are shipping. They're working on it. They're just as eager to be done with this project as we all are. They want to move on to the next project. And so, again, I just want to thank you all for your patience. I really do appreciate the understanding, that this is a big project to ship or to print and to cut and make the boxes and make all the books and do all of that work. It's a big project. So I appreciate that you're understanding and you're patient, because I gotta tell you, I'm really anxious. I want to see this deck. I'm like, literally, it's like I go to bed thinking about it. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I call the printer. I'm like, where are we at? So I'm sure he's tired of hearing from me. All right. Let's see what we have going on energetically speaking. What's the energy that's impacting us? What's the energy that's impacting our mood, our decisions, how we relate with one another? Then we'll take a look at the situation, and then we will call upon that uninvited house guest to let them in, and then we'll wrap it all up with some words of advice from these beautiful ravens. So what I'm going to do is clear my mind because I got some chatter going on in there. All right. And ask that my guides join us and provide us with the information that will best serve us at this time. Okay, so we're starting off here with, interesting, we have this energy of the Three of Wands. So here is this energy here of knowing that there's something else out there, right? Knowing that maybe you've been kind of in this this space, maybe that's been kind of isolated, or maybe you've been feeling as though you are think of it like being like in a ravine, right? But if you could just rise up and you could look over the side of that ravine, or get to the crest, you would see there's so much more out there. And so that's what this is. This is all about rising up, seeing over the crest, looking across that vast landscape and seeing all of the potential that is there. You're not limiting yourself when you're in this energy of the Three of Wands. If anything, you're thinking about how far that future, how far down the road you can see. What does that future hold for you? What are the opportunities out there? So when we're in this energy of the Three of Wands, we're thinking about our future, right? We're not thinking necessarily about the short term. We're thinking about maybe 6 months from now, or a year from now, or even maybe 5 years from now. What does that look like for us? So when we look at the situation coming up, the decisions that we make today or in the next, couple days, the decisions that we make are going to be based on this idea that we're thinking about the future in this long term, right? That we want to see the possibilities, not just the immediate, not about immediate gratification, but long-term gratification. All right, so let's see here what situation's coming up. So, hello. I love seeing you, Queen of Pentacles. So here we have this situation where you're going to feel nurtured. You're going to feel perhaps protected in some way, right? That you have this energy within the situation that is promoting abundance, that's promoting growth and bringing something new into this world. It's a very vibrant and passionate energy. It's one that maybe will have you focusing on creating a healthy environment mentally and physically for yourself. So here with this Three of Wands setting us up here, we're thinking about the decisions that we can make that will promote and really keep this energy of the Queen of Pentacles happy, right? We want to be in the shoes of the Queen of Pentacles. We want to make the decisions that will have us feeling like we are the Queen of Pentacles, where we're vibrant, we're enthusiastic, we're able to bring things into this world. We feel like we're creators in our world. We feel like we can attract abundance. We feel nurtured and loved and supported, and we know that we can try things out. We can test the waters, knowing that even if things didn't work out exactly how we had maybe hoped, it was all part of the bigger picture, right? It's all part of that bigger plan. And the risk is pretty low here. So let's see what we have for the uninvited house guest. Who's knocking on our door? Who's walking into this situation? Hopefully they're bringing something delicious. They're not going to track mud all over our floors, hopefully. Oh, look at this. So someone is coming in, and they might bring with them perhaps this solid energy. Maybe they're there to keep you on track, perhaps. Maybe they know that you have this plan for the future, and they're coming in as a force that will help you stay patient and will help you stay focused and determined and steadfast in seeing the results and maintaining that energy of the Queen of Pentacles. This person might also come in, though, being a bit inflexible, right? So be aware when this knight comes in. They might be a little more stubborn, right? They might not be willing to let go of some control, perhaps, or they might be, not too keen on shaking things up. So if you have this plan, right, you're looking down the path, and you're seeing the long term, and you're thinking about all the decisions that you're going to need to make to perhaps realize a goal that's way out into the future. And here comes this beautiful Queen of Pentacles coming in saying, hey, let me help you. Let me nurture this. Let me provide you with the resources that you need to be successful. Let me help, instill within you the confidence and the enthusiasm and that vibrancy to go out there and live that dream, perhaps, that you're visualizing. Now, here comes someone coming into the picture, and, they might be a little more grounded, right? They might be a little bit more centered and not so creative necessarily in how they get to their goal, right? They're thinking, I just need to stay the course, focus on, the path that I've been on. And so this person who comes in, although they are stable, they're patient, and they're someone who maybe has found success in that, they're capable of doing it, right? They're dependable, they're responsible, they're all of those wonderful things. But they might come in and not be so willing to be, they might not be so willing to change things up for you, right? They might come in and cause a little friction. If you are trying to create something, they will give you the support and the energy to stay focused on that goal. But if you need to make any changes, or if you want to pivot in any way, or if your plan here, right, if you're making decisions that might take you outside the box in any way, that that there's a path to prosperity. Although, yes, this Knight of Pentacles is going to help you stay focused, they might also be someone who comes in who isn't too keen on changing things up, right? They're not flexible. So it depends on your situation, your unique situation. So you might have support come in that you'll find someone who's determined and dependable and who'll help you stay focused on your goal, right? Who'll keep you grounded. Or it might be someone who comes in and they're like, well, that's an odd way of doing things when we always do things this way, and this is really the right way to do things. And they might hold, this path that they're on sacred to them, and they might not be so willing to move if you have to work with this individual. So if you're working with someone, or you rely on a partner, to help you realize a goal, right, to bring something into this world, and that they're not someone who's very flexible, you might go, oh, I've got to come up with some other way. They might be too stubborn to see that there is a better path. Okay, so let's see what advice we have here. again, though, this person might come in and help you stay focused, help you stay determined, you know, to realize this dream. So it all depends on your situation, your unique situation. And who knows, maybe that Knight of Pentacles might show up a couple different ways. You might find that one person shows up and they're strong and dependable, and they help you stay on track, and they help you really, you know, ground your dreams and ground your focus. There might be another person who comes in and says, oh, you know, but you shouldn't shake things up. You know, let's stay on the course. So the overall advice here is, ooh, the Ace of Cups. Okay. So open your heart up to something, right? Open your heart up so that you can begin a new relationship or a new experience, that when you set the ball in motion here, what you're going to do is you're going to find a new, like, a new passion of some sort, and it's going to feel divinely driven. It's like, it's going to feel right. You're going to feel like you're stepping into a new area, a new path that not only opens up this door for creating deep and meaningful relationships, but it will also open this door to create this abundance around you. And however that looks for you, it might just be an abundance of love and nurturing and caring, right? It doesn't necessarily need to be, you know, like an abundance of money, but it can be all of those things. It can be a new relationship that forms, and it might come in here as someone who supports you and is nurturing in their own way, right? Who is persistent and steadfast. So keep your heart open, keep your mind open, keep your creativity open, and know that there's something out there. This is not about the short term. This is about the long term. This is about creating a new path, and it will benefit from opening your heart up. It will benefit from being available emotionally, maybe not being so stubborn or inflexible. Recognize that there is this potential to create this beautiful existence of just love and abundance and fertility and joy, while still, you know, maintaining a grounded energy, right? Being realistic, staying realistic here, but at the same time recognizing that you have within your grasp all of these beautiful things. Make the decisions today with the long-term vision in mind. That's the key here. But when you do that, make sure your heart is open, because when your heart is open, the journey will feel more guided. Just focus here too, that the situation that's coming up is going to feel nurtured. It's going to feel exciting. It's going to feel as though you are on the cusp of creating something amazing and brilliant, and it's going to make you feel excited about it. It's going to make you feel enthusiastic and ready to run, not just walk down this path, but like run down this path, right? Because it's very active, right? The Queen of Pentacles is very active. You're not just walking, you're running. And whoever this is that comes in, let them be a support, but don't let them weigh you down, is kind of what I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles. Open your heart up to someone who perhaps can be a source of inspiration, a source of, of strength, someone who helps you stay patient and focused, but also recognize when you need to run. Recognize when you have a vision that you need to follow it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you Monday.